Everyone say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Blue.
All right.
Hello.
So,
Buenas noches.
on the Blazing Braziers episode
It's
Burning
Burning Braziers. All right.
Razors.
Burning Braziers. I like that better. I'm gonna change it every single day. It's gonna be like Telephone, where the name just devolves as time goes on.
I don't know if
Then
any of
there's,
us
like-
actually know what the original is.
I thought it was
Burning Braziers.
Burning Braziers,
Yeah.
or
No, it's
Brazers.
the
Burning
Burning
Brazers.
Brazers.
Brazers was the
It's the
original.
Burning Braziers.
Yeah. Yeah. But Craig said that so sure. He was like, "It's the Burning Braziers. Pay attention."
Every time you
Alright.
say it, just under the word is just the other version of it.
Exactly.
Quotations.
Right.
Just misspelled every time.
Yes.
So, with our, it's episode, it's our 35th stream, our 35th session, and this is the 14th one in this cave. It's rough, huh?
Holy shit.
So we've only been here for
Half of
10,
our lives.
10 hours.
so 14 sessions in here. It's been about a year.
Yeah, a whole
Split it into
fucking
a
year with
time.
a whole year with 2 long rests. Yep.
Mhm.
All right. So with the party pretty worn out, coming back from a long rest, having a mind fuck to Byron, getting a little bit of backstory and the lore of the cave, and learning what happened, why the cave was abandoned, or the Wave Echo Cave in particular. You guys decided to re-explore a section of the cave that you had visited earlier, where Rain had blown a door open to cause a distraction to flee away from the undead, and specifically, I think, a flaming skull. You guys had visited, deciding to go through the back door that Normac had previously attempted to open earlier in the game, or earlier in the campaign, and finally wrenched it open through a brute force of Nyruk. You guys discovered a secondary room with bits and bobs, weapons, armor, scrolls. Almost, they were prepared in like a fashionable way. Like they were all set up with bows and kind of put to the side in almost like a storage manner, but like not like they were left in a like long-term storage. They were set to this side in a delicate and designed way. You guys, after investigating, learned that pretty much everything in this room had deteriorated with time, rusty, or rotten wood of the like the pole arms of the weapons, things of that nature. You guys decided to listen. You heard some noise coming from the other room, the bigger side of the room. You all prepared to open the door with mage hand through mags, and upon opening the door, you decided to, if you saw anything that looked dangerous, Byron was going to release a crossbolt. Upon the door opening, the crossbolt was released due to seeing a huge floating, hovering ball with one giant eye in the center and 4 eye stalks coming out from each side, or 2 on each side of the floating, fleshy ball. The bolt was released, and right as the bolt was in midair, you all heard in your voice, I heard a voice in your head, a greeting. It was like, "Hello." So, and then you started combat from that point on. We're gonna pick up from, this is, I believe, the 3rd round of combat. And at the end of the last round, you all were able to do quite some significant damage. Nyruk was able to get up in the air and do some damage, actually cut it through some really nice dice rolls. Mags was able to land a What's that bolt called that a warlock does?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, thank you, not bolt. And through a seemingly harmless gesture through Mags, telling Rain that, hey, that thing just talked about your mom, Rain came into a fury, eyes growing bright yellow, wings sprawled across his back, flying up about 15 feet in the air and releasing a like tumultuous amount of fire through his fingertips, burning and cooking like the underneath of this beast. If I remember correctly, I said it smelled like chicken. At that point in time, you guys had... Oh, you know what? Hell, hold on. I want to show you guys this. I forgot to do this for you. So you can actually, like, see what it looks like. That's fun, right?
Oh, the enemy? Yeah. It's like a baby beholder.
Spectator.
Yep.
With the 4 eyes. Or 5 eyes.
Yeah, technically 5 eyes.
Or
but yeah.
stalks, 5
Or
eyes.
stalks. Yep.
Hot,
Yep.
I like it.
All right. So we'll start the new round with Pete. What are you doing, Pete?
So Pete, seeing what Nairuk just did, is gonna say, "I can do that too," and he is going to try to see. He's not gonna try to jump on anyone, I don't think. But if possible, I would like him to try to run and do like run up the wall and then jump and try to attack with his short swords.
Okay. All right. Are you using any
a
specific
thing
means to do
called-
that?
Like the running up the wall could be like a dex or athletic.
Yeah, that's what I was
or
gonna say.
something
Are
like
you
that.
are you
But
using an ability like are you using his bunny hop, or are you just simply just doing a check?
Yeah, I was gonna try to see, like, I figure, I kind of want to try it without the rabbit hop the first time, because then I have the bonus action for a second attack if I need to. So I guess we'll see how well he does, and then if he fails it, can he still use the rabbit hop to try to push himself up, depending on how high up the wall he's able to run?
So let's see. I'm pretty sure the rabbit hop as a bonus action. Yeah, so the rabbit hop is the bonus action though. So just so you know, for the second attack.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why. Like, I would
You would
like
be able to
try
jump as a
run
bonus.
first.
Yeah. So you want to try
I
and
want him
use
to
your
try
action.
to run up the wall first, and then, like, depending on how far he's able to get up the wall, if he can't make it, but the rabbit hop will let him make it. He's gonna try the rabbit hop and just do the one attack. But if he can get up the whole wall and run, because, like, he has 30 feet of movement, so getting up the wall hopefully will let him get like 20 feet up the wall.
For
and
sure.
Then he can jump with his height and his 5-foot reach. To, like,
Sure. Yeah, we're gonna
with two
try this.
attacks, hopefully.
So let's see if he put it in here. I don't think he did. But I'm trying to remember how tall Pete is.
He's a medium creature. I don't know what that does.
Yeah, no. I needed like actual height, but we're gonna just say Herringons are relatively short, so we're gonna give him like the high end of it, just to get, why not? So I'm gonna say he's 5 feet.
Okay.
That's pretty
And
much
he's
like
got
one
a
of the
5-foot
highest part.
reach.
And he has.
And then he's got a
boots,
5-foot
striding,
reach with
springing.
the melee weapons.
Yeah, that's taken into account. So let's see. Let me see the boots is striding too, because he has that, so that will also help him. You wear these boots, you're walking speed, you can't 30 feet unless you. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance through, though you can't jump farther than your remaining movement would allow. Okay, so 3 times. So yeah, he can do this. 100%. The boots is striding is literally what makes
Does he need
it.
the rabbit hop, or can he just? Does he need
So-
a rabbit
so
hop,
let
or
me
can he
see.
just do
So-
it with the boots?
So which part of the wall are you gonna use a run up against?
Probably where
Ping
Buddy
the wall.
is, because that's the closest one.
Okay.
So it'll be like he's gonna run up like around here, and like in between where Rain and Buddy are, just like here, run up there, and then just jump out at him.
Okay. So we'll say. So we're gonna.
And swing.
Unfortunately, this is a little bit of math, so we're gotta do this here. So it'll be 5, 10. So that's 10 feet of movement already used. So he has.
Mhm.
What's his
20 more.
walking speed? 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has
He's got
10
20
more.
movement.
So he would not be able to.
No,
Just
doesn't he
because
have
of
20
leftover.
more because it's
I mean, I'm looking at
Doesn't
his
he have
character
20
sheet.
more
It says
movement
30
left?
feet.
yeah. So if he moves
just
10,
moved 10.
then he has 20 more.
Yeah. No, I'm still calculating it because remember the beholder or the spectator is 30 feet in the air. So it's 30
He
feet
can
in the
run
air
up the wall
and then
20
jumping
feet.
jumping 5 more. Do you see what I'm saying?
So I want him to run up the wall. Is the thing.
Right.
Like
So
he
so
gets
even
more
if he
height
runs
by
up,
running up the wall.
even if he
20
runs up, he
feet.
runs up 20 feet, right? Okay, that's where
Yeah.
his foot stops. He cannot move anymore after that 20 feet. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's
Yeah, but
10
then he
more
can-
feet
but
from
then
the
he can
from the
jump.
spectator. No. The jump is movement. The jump is your
uses
movement. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Then how much is his normal jump? Because he can jump 3
So
times.
he
that with
can jump-
boots.
yeah, and he can jump without a running start. He can jump 3 feet off the ground. He can jump 12 feet horizontally.
How? But with the running start, how high can he?
He can jump 6 feet off the ground. I'm using a jumping calculator
Okay.
for this. It's specifically because his strength is 8. He has a
Okay.
very low strength modifier.
Sorry, I'm just. So if he has the 10-foot. Sorry, I'm just looking
No.
at the map now. So if he
Yeah,
has
it's fine.
the running start, then he
18
jumps.
plus 18.
He would have 18 feet of jump, right?
So if he runs with running, he has 24 feet horizontally, right? Horizontally forward. If he's running with a long jump or a high jump upward vertical, that's 6 feet up. Do you see what I'm saying?
But that's his normal jump, right?
No, that's with boots
6
of
feet?
striding. That's with boots of striding and calculating.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right.
So
and
so
it-
so his
all the
height.
calculations have failed then.
It's okay. It's okay. I can even, if you want, I'll even do this, just so we're transparent. Because I'm
so
using
if
a
I
jump
can- if I-
calculator.
If I can do then what I'll have him do is I'll have him do the running start so he gets to like the 20 feet up the wall and then do the rabbit hop so he gains the height, that extra 10 feet as a bonus action. And then he can make one attack on him
Let me see.
from melee range.
So, you're gonna run up, use bonus action to do the jump. I believe is what you said,
The
right?
rabbit hop, which should get him an
You
additional
can jump 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. Yep. So we'll just essentially say he has 10 more feet. So if he runs up, he's used 10 feet. Then he runs up the wall, theoretically using essentially a jump. I'm gonna say that is essentially what he's using as a jump to get up the wall. So that's used 30. So he has 10 more feet left. So that's, yes, that matches. He can get over to the, he can make a hit on that.
Okay, so he will do that as his bonus action, and then he will attack once with his short sword.
All right.
And hope
So,
it hits.
and remember, just so you know, it's not his first round of combat, as in like the whole combat.
Right, so he doesn't get the Dread Ambusher.
Correct. I just want to make sure.
So it's
we do
just
that.
I think he's still Hunter's Mark too. Does
He
that
is
do
still
anything?
he is still Hunter's Mark.
Add 1d6.
Okay, it hits.
All right. So what was the attack roll? Sorry.
Am I not able to? I don't. Oh, okay, hold on one second. I don't think I'm able to roll in his character sheet. I can just see it. Let me.
Yeah, no,
grab
it worked.
the
I see
physical
it.
Dice.
It popped
Yeah, it
up.
worked.
Oh, it did.
Mhm.
It's just lagging.
I guess it just doesn't
Maybe it was
show up
lagging.
on my side.
Yeah. Let me see. Why can't I? Just so you're aware. Hold on. I want to send you this this so you have a like an idea of what he can jump for this. Okay. Did you see it in Discord? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
there
hear
you
you
go.
now.
Okay.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I see
picture?
the jump
Okay.
calculator.
Okay, cool. All right.
there's
I'm
a
sorry.
14
You
hit?
rolled a 14. Yes, it should. Yes, it hits. Roll some damage. Oh, you rolled the
Okay,
damage.
so-
11.
So 11 piercing. So that's 11 piercing, and then it's an additional D6, right, for the Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that just R/D6? Is that how you do it?
I believe so. Yeah.
Slash 1d6, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah. One. Yeah, the one there.
Or slash R,
Slash
1d6.
R, D6. Alright, so an
So
additional
13.
2 for 13 points total.
All right. Can I click on him? There we go. Okay. You guys see Pete haul ass around you, rain, or well, actually, he rains up in the air, still like floating. Haul ass, run over, buddy. You see Pete run up the wall really quickly and spring off the wall, and in midair do a cut across the like the back of the spectator and land down. We'll say you land. You still land right there, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll say you land there. So you cut across the back, causing 13 points of damage. It's a pretty deep cut. You see like blackish red blood drip out from its back and hit the floor. Okay, cool. That was a lot of math. All right. So the spectator's turn. He is going to keep losing his sheet. Okay. Yeah, from that hit, he's gonna turn straight to you, Pete, and he's going to take one of the tentacle stalks is gonna flash red and shoot like a piercing red beam towards you. Give me a Constitution saving throw. And let's see. And then, Nairuk, you're gonna see like a yellow spell, like a yellow eye shift over to you and shoot like a wave of like, it's almost, you feel almost heat, and you just start looking around like, what's going on? Give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Hello.
Yep.
Sorry, my computer decided now was the time to freeze. I missed all of that.
Oh, give me a. You're good. Give me a Constitution saving throw from Pete, and then Nairuk, give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Con from Pete. Hold up, let me get actual dice because the computer is still frozen and it's a jackass.
Oh.
Up to add to Constitution. Can you see it all?
Yeah, let me look at him. +3. No, wait. Yeah, +3.
Okay. Rolling. Rolled an
Nairuk.
18 on the die.
18.
Yeah, for Constitution.
Okay, yeah, it shoots across him and he shakes it off. Nairuk, can you hear me? I can't hear you. What is going on tonight?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I hear you.
Okay.
But we don't want to.
It's just Nairuk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my headset died.
Okay. Did you
So
roll?
What kind of what roll is this?
A Wisdom
cut out
saving
right.
throw.
Wisdom. Okay.
Yeah.
Do.
All right.
Oh, jeez, it did the double roll again.
No, it's okay. It's got to be a setting. I don't think it's you just clicking. Okay. So as the yellow wave hits you, you start to become confused. You start looking around, and as you wipe your eyes. As you open your eyes, everyone in front of you is like a ghoul. Everyone is a ghoul.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
All right. I will roll a dice, and basically based on the dice determines who you're attacking.
Got it.
Yeah. And you can only use a melee or ranged attack. You get to choose it.
Okay. Are they floating in the air, or are they like the ghouls, like in the hallways that we fought?
You see a ghoul floating in the air, yeah, but you don't
Okay.
have like that at that moment in time. You don't have a 2 and 2 that like that is the spectator floating. Right now you've been hit by a confusion ray. You are very confused. You don't know what's going on. All you know is there's enemies in front of you and you're gonna hit them.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Normac, you are up.
Alright, so my lumbering heavy ass ain't going anywhere, so I'm going to... I already threw my hammer and I think I missed, and it's across the... It's over in the table somewhere. So I would like to cast Command
All right.
Ooh.
on Big Floaty Boy.
All right. Let's see it. What's the save?
12 Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. All right. It's hold person, right?
No, Command.
Command. I'm sorry. Command. So as you release the spell, it like hits it, and the eye flashes. And what was your command?
To like fall, or
To fall?
I guess it would be grovel if I am using one of the ones that's on the left.
Well, I think you can choose to make your own custom command. I
Okay,
think
well
it's-
then, yeah, fall. It'd be to fall back to the ground.
to fall to the ground. Right as the eye flashes, you suddenly feel the instinct to lay flat on the ground, and you immediately lay prone on the floor.
Cool.
So Normac is prone.
He does this. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll spend my movement to get up.
Wait. No, wait. The command keeps you. How long does command last? Command is something that keeps you under the spell, right?
If it
It
reflected the
must
spell, he's
succeed.
got to do a wisdom.
He does actually. He does have to do a wisdom saving throw. You do have to do a wisdom saving throw. You're right.
14. So, do I just beat the 12 that I have to do, or is it different?
What it? Yeah. What it? Yeah. It's
Mine
your.
was 12.
Yeah. Then
So
yes,
I
you beat it.
beat it.
So no. Yeah. No. So nothing happens. You shake it off as well.
But I just feel like feel it hit me like fuck.
Yeah. You see it, and its eye flashes, and you feel that that sensation of like a fleeting moment of laying flat on the ground, like you just commanded yourself, and you shake it off right before like you put the one knee down, and you stand back up.
Okay, it's reflecting shit. I'm now just gonna run over to the table and try to find my light hammer. Can I run under it?
Yeah, it's 30 feet up in the air.
Alright, I'm gonna run over here and be looking for my throwing hammer.
All right, cool.
That's my
That's your turn. Yeah, you can roll for an investigation after you next turn. Mags, you're up with Buddy on deck.
Okay, so it is still up in the air now, right?
Correct.
Because the command failed. So what Max will do, it's still up in the air, so that shouldn't be an attack of opportunity, but she will take her, 25 feet of movement and try to... So, why does my computer keep doing this?
It's okay. I can move the
Sorry.
character
Roll
if you can
20.
see it. It's not an
Yeah,
attack of
just
opportunity because it's
see them.
still 30 feet and up in the air.
You would have just
Yeah.
made Normac run right under it, no problem. Flipping it off as I run under it. Hoping one of the eye stalks saw it.
My computer keeps freezing, so I'm having a hard time seeing the map. So, Max would try to see if she could use her 25 feet of movement, and she will go. Is that 5, 10, 15? So she's gonna go and like sort of go to this doorway here,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the, or attempt to cast Eldritch Blast anyway on the spectator, and hit.
Okay. Let's do it.
Do it. I'll just
Roll one.
blast. Gotta ford it up.
Oh no, it's a 10 to hit.
Okay, yeah. As it
Eldritch
as you release the Eldritch Blast at it, the eye flashes again, seeing the blast, and it's almost like the Eldritch Blast does spins backwards and flies right back into you. But roll an attack roll again.
Oh, shit.
Just like a regular D20, or with the spell modifier.
Oh, okay. No, I roll this one. Sorry.
Okay.
No, you do, because it's still your modifiers. You do roll. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's
A
your AC?
12.
I mean,
It's
yeah, what's
14
yours?
right now with
Yes.
the armor.
So it flies back. And bounces up against the other door and throws it open.
I'm gonna be like, Normac, shit. I was hoping it was only a one-time thing. Okay, and then she's gonna take the rest of her remaining movement and sort of hide behind, move out into the hallway. I keep hitting the door. So Mags moved out into the hallway, and she's gonna hide behind the door so she's no longer in its eye line.
You know what? Yeah, you're good. I saw something. I just realized something. You're good. Keep going. Yep, so you're out of its eye line. Alright,
And that is Mags's turn.
okay.
I yell, Mags, don't worry. Rain has foreseen all of this, so he knows we were just gonna waste our spells against this thing.
Buddy, you're up.
Can I? Oh, can I?
Oh,
I was
go.
just wanting to say, can I do a quick check so I can see there's nothing in this hallway with me?
Not this turn.
Cool. Never mind.
You see what you see. Like what you see is what you literally can see
Gotcha.
right now. Yeah. Buddy, you're up.
Alright. So Buddy's gonna just take a shot at it. And hope it goes well.
Alright, let's see it.
It's still up in there, like 30 feet, right?
Correct, it's 30 feet up in the air. Okay, that just hits. As you
Nice.
release a bolt, lands, it pierces through one of the eye stalks. 6 points of damage. Anything else?
And then just gonna move just to keep it guessing. Over here.
All right.
Moving around a little bit. Keep it distracted.
Keeping it distracted. Okay. All right, Rain, you're up. So Rain, you're currently 15 feet in the air.
Yes.
Yep.
I am.
Sure, there's a way I can mark that.
I'm still super fucking mad. I threw one burning hands. Fuck. I'll do it again. So that's a dex check
A dex check
on
all
your
right.
part. That's DC's 15.
Yeah, it hits. As you release
Okay,
the burning hands, this time a little bit less worried about your friends, meaning because they're a little bit out of the cone area. You release it again, this time aiming it a little higher and burning part of the eyelid and the underbelly of the spectator.
Okay.
It's
18 damage.
It's looking pretty rough.
Nice.
Okay, and then it adds 2 extra damage from my in radiant, if that matters.
2 extra damage from your radiant.
From the celestial radiant soul revelation.
Is it just any time you cause damage?
Yeah. Once on each of your turns, you deal extra 2 radiant damage to one
Gotcha.
target.
Roger that. Okay.
All right. And I'm just gonna stay up there. And I'm going to say to Nyruk, I'm going to say, finish him!
Wait, where is Nyruk?
I'm right in front of the.
Where are you?
I don't see you.
I don't see your
I'm right.
character either.
Can we ping it? I guess.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
showing
Ping
up
it.
right.
What?
Nope.
Who's pinging? Who's moving?
Under rain?
I'm under
Oh.
P.
Oh,
You're under rain.
no, you're in the rain.
How are you?
I'm under
How
rain.
is
Oh,
that?
okay.
And how did you move there? You were like.
Well,
It
rain's
knows-
flying in the air.
It knows that
Rain, I
rain's
think,
flying.
rain
No,
flew
I can
over.
stand on top of people.
No, you're fine. I was just wondering why. Nairuk was here originally when we started the game.
Oh, I don't know how I got over there though.
No, Mags was there when we started the game.
Yeah.
No, wasn't Mags here with Buddy?
No,
No, she was.
Mags was where Nairuk
was
token is
or
now.
is now.
I could have sworn Nairuk wasn't here under. Okay, all right, that's fine. So it's whatever. Don't even care at this point.
Kissing
Okay.
his toes.
All right. So Nairuk, you look around, kind of panicking, like, where are your friends? What's going on?
Now, are you rolling to indicate
yes.
who I go after, or?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep.
And
There's,
then
a ghoul,
is
there's
it
a ghoul speaking Dwarvish.
is it the end of my turn where I do my save, or next round?
Yes.
Top of
It
my
is the
round?
end of your turn.
Okay. And what
Yeah.
kind of save would that be? Wisdom.
I'll tell you in a sec. Okay, you go and you attack the ghoul looking with the ears, and you take
Oh no.
you take an attack on Pete.
All right. She will say, "I know these motherfucking ghouls in this motherfucking cave," and she's gonna go ahead and go reckless.
All right.
Like if she went to Sammy J.
And she's gonna go ahead and wield her great axe. And so she'll roll twice for advantage.
Nairuk, no!
Yeah, you all see like Nairuk like looking like frothy mouth and like eyes like red. She goes to swing at Pete. So it's 12,
Pete,
14 and 12.
So both miss. So Pete is just like with his super ranger senses, he just flattens his ears and like sees it coming. He's like, "What the hell, Nairuk?"
Yeah.
Do I
and
hear
then
them on my end, or is
Can
it
I
just
can
ghoul
I
noises?
can I ask something? Is she just automatic? She doesn't have to do a saving throw at the start of her turn?
It's not the start.
The end.
At the end.
Oh fuck! All right.
Okay, and so you do hear it, but it's like a ghoul going like, "What the hell, Nairuk?" It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Just seeing if there's anything else. Okay. You said wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
13?
Yeah, you make it. You snap out of it, and right as like the "what the hell" Nairuk comes out, you just see Pete like dodging, like, "Whoa!"
She kind of shakes her head and starts blinking, seeing where her great axe was buried in the wall above Pete's head. Oh, it's messing with my mind. And she will go ahead and step back from Pete. Well, she'll just stay where she is, and she'll just turn and face back to the ghoul again, or the entity.
You know what?
Super pissed.
This one doesn't actually even mention, but I'm assuming you could. It would make sense to me. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, cool. You're good.
Yeah, it's her turn. Yep.
All right, Byron, you're up.
Alright, seeing that this thing has taken a couple more hits since my last shot, I'm gonna line up and focus directly on that center eye and let loose an arrow.
Okay. Let's see that.
Get him.
Roll for attack.
Ah!
Take him down.
Oh, that's a nat one.
So now one.
Oh.
Rain's getting shot. Toast.
Enough with you and get shooting me and my fucking animals every time somebody rolls a nat 1.
I would definitely.
You're always around the range
It's
attack.
it's actually pretty perfect the way you lined up. You're like, okay, I can see the spectator. It's above Rain. It's fine. And then right as you pull the trigger, Rain's like wings shine bright in your eye, and you squint last minute and pull the trigger. Roll for damage.
All right.
Can you go on
7.
Amazon?
All right, Rain takes 7 points of damage as the bolt lands right in the back of Rain. Luckily mid flap, like the bolt would have impaled the wing up against his back, but
Can I use your phone?
Unfortunately it did not. So there's a bolt like right in his back, kind of like mid flap. Rain, did you hear me?
Now I roll a fucking 6 on you.
Yeah, I heard you, dickhead.
Yep, 7 points.
Can I use cutting words against myself?
No, I don't think you can, actually.
I don't think I can.
Alright, anything else?
Shit. Well then,
Healing word of.
I guess as a bonus action, I'm gonna use healing word on Rain.
Alright.
Sorry,
That's
is my
actually
healing
funny.
word. Alright, and that is 1d4 plus 5.
1d4
nice.
plus 5.
8 points
alright.
of healing.
Bam.
Wow, there you go. 30, backed up to full health.
Back up.
+1. What was the word?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. 100%. Sorry.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Alright. Did you heal already, Rain? I just see your token still at 23.
I haven't. I'm not even downstairs right now, so
Oh, okay.
I will change it. So what am I ultimately? I'm down 1 point.
No, you're
No,
pulled back to
you're
30.
He healed you +1 of his damage.
All right, good.
No questions, just like, alright, good. How many spell slots do you have there left?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's 1 level 1 and 3 level 2.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Pete, back up. As you kind of, Pete, you recover and you see Nairu kind of shaking out of it. What do you do?
Pete, seeing how Ruffy's looks, is gonna just take out his longbow and attack with the longbow.
Okay, let's see that roll.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
As Pete lines it up the shot, the spectator kind of looking around, a little bit frantic, lines up the shot. Finally, right as the spectator looks and focuses right down on Pete, you release the bolt, flies right through the cornea, comes out the other end, like just right out the end, and it kind of just like, it pauses for a second, slowly comes down, lowers, and then impacts onto the floor and just falls over. And then you slowly see it just start to evaporate. Just slowly. You just see from the ice stalks down towards the center of the body. You just see like magical evaporation as the body just starts to disintegrate.
Can I try to vial some of it?
You can try with like a really hard
honestly,
disadvantage.
I'm still looking for my hammer. I don't probably see any of this shit.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, so never mind.
Yeah, so
He just says good riddance.
yeah.
And you know that thing that animals do when they turn around and they like kick dirt over stuff? He's just gonna turn around and just sort of like kick dirt over these evaporated remains.
I'd like to take a look at that
Yeah.
magical flame. Can the
So we'll say you guys are out of
zero or
initiative.
whatever that's attached to be picked up or carried with us?
Sure, I'll say you can go ahead and give me an Arcana check on the flame. Normac, you give me an investigation roll.
Your name,
17.
does Max know that the combat is over?
I mean, you're right outside the door. The door's open. I would say you're looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm keeping a lookout
Come
in
on.
the hallway to see if I could hear or see anything coming towards us.
Okay. You can roll a perception check. Byron, so you got a 17. So as you like look over it, you can tell that this fire isn't definitely magical. It's actually quite magical. As the flames like flicker, different colors, red, blue, green, yellow. You put your hand over it, it's not burning. It doesn't burn you.
Is it a candle or a
It's a brazier.
brazier? Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
a brazier.
Razor.
Like it's almost like as you're away from it, as you can tell there's magic emanating from it. As you walk up closer to it, you can tell it's like amounts of aura. Like the aura itself is like surrounding you as you get closer. That's the intense magical properties of it.
Hey, Rain, I think you need to look at this thing.
Alright, so I'll walk over. And you said it's clearly magical, right?
Mhm.
Is it Arcana? I'm still upstairs, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I tell everybody it's magic.
okay. So if I detect magic, what the fuck? Can I cast Identify, or is that only for items?
I don't want to like say no, but yeah, this wouldn't work for Identify.
Okay. So it's magic. Alright, hold on. Give me a fucking second here.
Give me. You know what? With an 18 as well, Byron, I'll also say that like. Give me a history check with advantage.
Okay.
Also, I had a 13 investigation.
Yeah, you find your hammer.
20, dirty.
30-20. Okay. You pause for a second, and you remember why the Wave Echo Cave is powerful. This is the Forge of Spells. It's diminished compared to what you were told, but this is the magical fire that the whole reason why the Wave Echo Cave was powerful.
Okay.
This is that fire. This magic fire is like the whole reason why Wave Echo Cave is what it is.
This
And it's just sitting in a brazier.
Yeah, it's this brazier isn't.
Woman's brazier.
It's not like a metal brazier that you've seen throughout. This is like a fixed part of the cave. Like I can't just change that brazier on the actual screen, the map, but it's like in a fixed like marbled base, and it looks ornamental. Like this fire has been here for as long as the cave has been, and you can see that the fire is like it's a small fire, right? You can see that the fire is small compared to the width and the size of the actual brazier.
I'll take my knife out. I have a knife in my pocket, and I'm gonna put the tip of the knife into the fire and hold it there for a little bit.
Okay. How long are you holding it there?
I guess I'll hold it there for a couple minutes. If I don't see anything happen, then I probably will pull it back.
Okay.
But if I start seeing it heat up or something happening to it, like if I could see, if I have to make an Arcana check or whatever, I'll do that. But I want to see if there's anything that I feel like is happening. Is it getting hotter? Is it colder? Or is it fucking?
I got you.
You know what I mean?
So as you hold the knife in to the fire, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds or so, nothing's really happening. After about 45 seconds, you can see that the blade is starting to glisten and sparkle. It's starting to heat up and warm. At a minute, the blade like shines bright and flashes for a quick second, and then the color's gone. Like it goes back to the blade. The blade looks shiny and almost like just recently been sharpened.
Nice.
Is the fire,
Is the fire still there?
The fire's still there.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my peace pipe.
And I'm gonna throw in my beat up.
I'm gonna jump in the fire.
So the blade, that little blade that you have, that is it a dagger?
Mine?
Rain?
It literally just says small knife.
The small knife? Okay.
Small
Oh, that small knife. That fucking small. Yeah. Okay, that small knife.
I'm a scholar. So.
It looks bright, shiny, and new, and sharpened.
Can I throw in my beat up?
And Byron, you light your peace pipe and you sit there smoking. The smoke itself is like is like every puff, the smoke changes color. So like first it's a red breath or smoke. Then it's blue smoke. Then it's yellow smoke. Every time you breathe out.
All right, I'm gonna pass it to Buddy then.
Feels great.
If Pete noticed the thing, he's just gonna start taking out his swords and just putting them both over the fire. Maybe taking out some of his arrows, just putting the tips into, just like all the weapons.
I have a platinum ring I want to put in there as well.
Naruto puts her great axe. I see what
If
we're
I
doing.
could put my bottle of ink
Alright,
in there, I'll put that in there.
one at a time.
My clothes.
Yeah, one at a time. Okay, so
Oh, I got an idea. Alright, guys.
So Normac was, I think, also the one who said something. You put what? Your hammer in there?
Yeah, my beat up throwing hammer that been getting fucked up this whole time.
It now turns into the Tower of Thor.
So you take your hammer in and you leave it in for how long?
A few minutes till it gets all sparkly.
Okay, a few minutes. All right. So as you leave the hammer in up to a minute, you can see the cracks instantly like fix, the dents in it, the dings in it completely get corrected, and the hammer itself like reshines automatically. Where is that dice? Okay. You can edit the weapon as this. So for 9 hours, it is a +1 mace.
Oh, a +1 throwing hammer. I like it. All right, cool.
Is there a way?
So-
I'm real fast, and then we can go around. Is there a way to pick this up?
What do you mean pick it up? Oh, like the fire itself?
So, like the brazier, yeah.
You can attempt to do so.
Nairuk!
There, like, if someone were to take, Mag seeing all the commotion will just go in the room now. She's doesn't. See
I'm gonna
anything,
say to
but
Rain
can she
that
take out like? Can she take
this
out like
brazier
the torch or
makes the
something
magic of the
and
cave.
try to put it in the fire
Hold on.
and take it out and see that the torch fire still has any magical effect, or is it just regular fire now?
Hold on. Let me just focus on one thing at a time. So Nairuk attempts to. What are you gonna do, Nairuk, first?
She's just gonna take it at the base and I guess try to lift, like, see if she can budge it.
Okay.
Like, move it forward or backwards. Yeah.
Okay. So it's essentially like a stone. It's like connected to the stone floor. So there's no like breaks or anything.
Okay.
So go
so
ahead
she'll
and
kind
give me. Are you and?
Yeah.
We'll say your rage is ended by now, because
Yeah,
it's
she
kind
would
of
drop
been,
her rage
yeah.
after combat.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll
So strength.
athletics. See if you can budge it, move it, pick it up. Yeah, you grab the bottom and you just start to move, and it's like the feeling of pulling the sword out of the stone kind of feeling. Like you're pulling it and nothing's moving. Not even an inch. You're like, and you're trying to move it. It stands strong. No cracks, no nothing.
She looks at Rain and just kind of shrugs.
But
Not-
from
Yeah,
what you
I'll
look at it,
say-
you look at
I'll
it for a
say
second, you
I
step
knew
back,
it.
you're like, it looks like simple marble and rock. The base is simple marble and rock.
Okay.
So she tries to pick it up, and I say, I knew that was going to happen. And then I walk over here. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't do that yet, but go ahead.
No, so Mags, what were you
Mags,
saying?
So Max is gonna take a torch out and put it in the flame. She takes the torch back out. Is the the fire on the torch, is it magical still, like in the brazier, or is it just
Got
like
you.
regular flame?
So you take the torch, you stick it in, it lights, and as you pull it out, it's a normal flame.
So seeing that, can she stick the torch back into the fire and see if it grows when it consumes the torch? Like, can we build it up, or
Sure.
does it stay the same small amount?
Sure. So as you stick the torch in, it grows. It grows as you stick it in because it's growing onto the torch, and then as you pull it away, the flame goes back to its size.
No, I mean, I would put the torch back into it as like fuel for the fire. I'm trying to like make the fire in the brazier bigger.
I see what you're
and
saying.
seeing if
I
that
see what you're
works.
saying. Okay, so as you put the torch in, you're leaving it there, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you push the torch in there, it sits for a second, it grows for a second, just a little bit, and then like the whole torch itself just burns, and it grows bright for a second, and then goes back to its shape.
Okay, Max will take the torch out again. It's like, well, building it up didn't work, but at least the torch is shiny now, I guess?
No, the torch is destroyed.
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
it's like
burned the
burned. It
torch.
burned through. Yeah, it burned the whole torch.
Okay.
There's no plus
While-
one to a torch, guys.
I don't know. Maybe
Well,
it becomes a plus one club.
So,
Maybe just because a magical torch, it always burns.
so two
Good try.
two things.
Uh-huh.
The plus one, does that just go to hit, or does it also do a plus one to damage as well?
It is a plus one. I believe.
Like when I customize it, because I didn't just add a plus one light hammer. I just
Hold on.
like
Yeah,
added.
I would add the plus one the hammer, and then just write the comment in it.
Well, that's what I mean. Well, so is it the plus one just to the hit bonus? Like
Yeah,
when you
that's
roll
what
the D20, or is
Hold
it to
on.
the damage also?
That's what I'm looking up for a second.
Okay. But then, while everyone is looking, I want to.
It's both attack rolls and damage.
Okay, so I need a plus one.
So it's plus one.
damage.
It's a plus one to your damage and your.
Gotcha. Okay.
And just make sure to put the comment that's 9 hours.
So it eats wood.
Yeah.
Is
it's all
there
this.
any other, like, if I'm looking around the room, I guess we could try to see if there's anything else in here that we can add to it for a little bit to sort of build it up, make it a little stronger.
I'm gonna. So is everyone done? Like, I still want to put shit in this flame. So, if everybody's done
Same.
doing that,
Yeah. So who's next? What do you want to do with the flame?
Should we just go in order of who wants to put something in it?
That's what I mean. It's up to you
Go
guys
around
how
in a
you want to do
circle.
it. You just do it one at a time.
All right. Well, I'm going to. I had obtained 2 platinum rings. I'm going to put them in the fire. And I'm gonna take my bag of sand and put it on the knife that I just sharpened and see what happens to the sand. And then am I going to risk it?
Okay. So you take the rings, you put them in, they heat up, and glow a shiny, and then go back to their normal, but they just look shinier than before. So
Mhm.
you have +1 on them for +1 armor. Alright, the first ring is only 1 hour,
Fuck!
and the next ring is 5 hours.
So I have 2 rings that add +1 to armor.
Yeah.
Okay, and do I need to attune
Hold
to
on.
them?
Hold on a second. Let me make sure. I'm sorry. No, it is strictly you can't do rings. I'm sorry. I made sure of that, and I made a mistake. So it's armor or weapons.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Nice trying to break the game there, Mark.
Well, that's what the best I could do. So then I'm going to do... I'll take out my bag of sand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put some sand on that knife.
Yeah.
See what happens to that.
You're gonna
And
put the
then
sand on the knife?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I want to see what happens to the sand.
It sits on the knife.
Yeah, Normac is getting bored and starts healing people that need help.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take my staff and put that in there and see what happens.
All right. Which staff is it?
This is a huge chance. It's my my arcane focus staff.
Arcane focus staff? What? What is that? Oh.
I just linked it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. As you put the staff in, you put it in, you hover it, right? And it's almost like so you put it in, and as it goes into the fire, it's like the fire goes around it. It goes around it. It's like magic on magic. It's not mixing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, roger that. Okay, and then that will be all that I want to do with the fire.
Okay. Anyone else?
Pete has his 2 short swords that he would. So if one short sword is already +1, does it stack? Because he would just put both in there to see what happens.
So you're putting both in. Okay. So as you put both in, right? 30 seconds or so, you feel like both of them are getting warm. 45 seconds, you start to tell that the sword that's not magical is getting warmer than the other one. The magical one, the +1, is feeling the same. And at a minute, you see the non-magical sword start to glow, and as you pull it out of the fire, the glow slowly disappears, and it looks sharpened and shiny and new. So +1 to that. For
how long?
6 hours.
Okay.
Make sure you guys.
And then he would.
I was just gonna say, make sure you're putting that in
I
comments
guess...
for your weapons.
Yeah. And then I guess he would take like an arrow and put a tip in the fire and see if that did anything to the arrow.
Okay, sure. You take the tip, you put it in. Okay. After a minute, it glows, right? And I'll say for all intents and purposes for that you'll essentially have like one shot. That's +1.
But can't he just put in all his arrows?
I mean,
I don't know how many he
we're
carries
not
on him and how that
we're,
works.
we're not doing that. I would say you have to put the bow in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Can I put the bow in?
Yes.
Because it's probably wooden.
Yeah, you can put the bow in.
Oh, okay. In that case, he just puts the bow in.
Yeah, so it's 5 hours.
Okay.
5 hours.
I'm gonna
+1.
put my short bow in there too.
I mean, I think you guys are picking up. Basically, any armor or any weapon will get a +1 if it's left in the fire for a minute.
Yeah.
For a certain number of
Max would
rolled
put
hours.
In her... Yeah, Max would
Gonna
put in
lean
her
over the
light
fire.
hammer and 2 daggers.
All right, so Byron, you have 6 hours on
Byron.
your crossbow.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What was the next one? I'm sorry. Max is putting in what?
Sorry, Mags has a light hammer and 2 daggers.
Okay. So 4 hours for one light hammer. 2 hours for the other light hammer. 10 hours for one of the daggers.
Sorry,
What color is this flame?
One light hammer and 2 daggers.
One light hammer. Okay, so 4, 2, 10 then. So 4 on the light hammer, 2 on one dagger, and 10 on the dagger.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What did you say? What color is the flame?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
It's like rainbow. It's changing colors.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's-
You know what?
Sounds gay.
That
Could
bow
be.
is already magic.
It's like changing from like, it's not like rainbow flame. It's red, solid red, then solid green, then solid blue, then solid yellow.
Jay,
It's just
mute yourself.
transitioning through colors.
Yes.
What?
My bow
sorry.
is already magic.
Your bow's already magic? Yeah,
Mhm.
nothing's
I
gonna
forgot.
happen essentially as you put it in.
Alright.
You put it in and it feels the same.
Once Naruk sees that everyone's done it, she'll go up with her great axe and two hand axes and do that.
Okay, great axe 4 hours.
Okay.
Hand axe 11 hours.
Okay.
And hand axe 8 hours.
Jesus. I only got 1 armor for one of my rings for an hour.
No, the rings don't have anything, remember?
You didn't get anything.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Dustin? I can't hear you.
Yeah. Yep, rings don't have any plus 8.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they are the best, aren't they? They are the best items. Armors with
Especially
ring.
rings of fire resistance.
Yes, those two.
And that was a +1, correct? I'm sorry.
Sorry,
for that hour.
go ahead.
Oh, for the weapons, there were a +1
+1.
to damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But to damage and attack.
Okay. Thank you.
Dastin, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The history check was for the actually, why the fuck did I do history?
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about history check?
I did a check. I forget what the fuck I did history for. Oh, about the flame. But we already know about the flame, right?
Yeah, you were told. You were told about
Okay.
the flame.
Yeah,
the-
all right.
from,
And the investigation was to see like what kind of shit's on these tables and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Ooh, sorry. As you look through, you can see like bits and bobs, alchemical properties, things like that. You see what looks to be like more weapons and more armors and shields and stuff like that were, you put 2 and 2 together, that were meant to be placed in the flame, to be enchanted.
Cool.
Does any of it look like it's actually usable, or is it all just rusted over and old?
Everything for right now looks rusted and old.
If anybody wants any
What
weapons,
weapons are
now
there?
is the time.
Yeah, what kind of weapons are there?
They're like assortments, swords, maces, shield, chainmail, axes, it's all throughout.
Mags will get a mace and put it in the fire for herself.
Okay, yeah, cool. As you take one of the maces, like literally as you pick it up, the handle just like disintegrates, and the hammer part just falls down onto the ground. You
She's
put two
just
and two.
looking at her
You put 2
hand.
and 2 together that these may have been enchanted, but the enchantment has worn off long ago.
Yeah, she'll just look at her empty hands, and then it's like, well, I guess we only take what we carry with us.
Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, you're good. All right. Anyone else doing anything else? What are you guys doing? What's happening?
So if there's nothing else going on out here, then I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the light.
What's going on?
He says that.
And demonetized.
So
This was the flame that ignited the forge. I'm not sure what they were using to transport it there, but this is it.
Oh, that's that's not exactly history. Is there anything in here that would indicate on how this would possibly get to the busted forge in the other room?
Give me a history check.
It is a history check.
Yeah, give me a. Or actually, actually, give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Intelligente.
So just a straight intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
No proficiency.
No. If you're proficient in,
Investigation.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, straight intelligence. Just straight intelligence. Because I don't think anything here really fits that
I
thought.
a smart boy. Oh, but I'm a sweet boy.
You know what? Yeah, you can add your investigation modifier to it. 17 plus what?
19.
19?
Oh no, well
Oh.
it's
It's the
that's
first one?
plus 5. It goes to plus 7.
Yeah, no, you re-rolled. Yeah, you rolled that intelligence. So it's already with the mod?
No, it's 19 total.
So
It's 19 total.
what's the plus 5?
That's my intelligence check. You said intelligence.
Yeah, investigation is intelligence.
You're killing me here. All right, I'll just re-roll. There you go. 26.
No, I'm confused because investigation is intelligence. So you just rolled an intelligence check with your intelligence mod. That's the first one?
Yes.
Got it. So I understand. Okay. So yeah, Rain, you sit there and you kind of think about it, and you realize that you don't think this was a fire that had anything to do with the smelting. That was just for mining and ores.
Okay.
They're not one and the same.
Cool. All right.
Could Naruk just kind of maybe get more context as to why the mages would have housed, like, was a reason why the mages housed themselves here during that battle with the orcs?
Oh, what do you mean here? In this room?
Like,
you mean?
to get to this source, like that's why that battle took place in the Wayako Cave, was for this.
Well, based on what you knew from before when I told you all that lore and stuff, yeah, this was the orcs just knew there was power here, right? They knew there was something valuable, right? They didn't know anything about a magical flame. They didn't know anything about that. They just knew there was, for some reason, enchanted armor and swords coming out, and that's valuable.
Got it.
Yeah. So it's not like the orcs were like going after the fire or anything like that.
They didn't have the knowledge of that, right?
Right.
Okay. But
And
Naruk now does. She's like, oh, this is what that was. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
So what you guys doing?
I'll notice Rain wandering off outside the door, and I'll be his leash.
Okay.
Old man with dementia.
Is there anywhere we haven't gone?
Well, there's
Asking to the
whole
party.
bottom of the bottom hallway, I think.
Oh, Rain, it's to the left.
Okay.
So Rain closes the door on Byron.
Oh, there's a path to over here, Jay. I mean, Normac.
Okay. Let me flag Pete.
Alright, Pete goes over to you. Are we scouting again?
Go do your scout thing. Do your little stealthy bits.
Okay, are we going right back to where we were, or are we going left for new stuff? Potentially new stuff.
To the left where me and Rain are standing.
Didn't we go this way before? No,
I
we did not.
I know.
We went to we went north before. North is where we came
No,
from.
no,
So
no.
south
No,
is
we're
all
going
new
south.
stuff.
South.
Yeah. Okay, so Pete will scout ahead. Southwards.
I don't see Pete moving anywhere right now.
I can't move.
Oh yeah,
his
you can't move his
icon.
token.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you're moving Pete where? I'm sorry.
Southwards. So he's gonna
Southward.
scout out ahead.
I'm
to
gonna
south
drag
tunnel.
Mag's token as Pete, though. Where's Mag's? Okay, so you can see.
Yeah, so I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So, where's Mag? Yeah, so we'll just say Mags is there. Okay. So give me a stealth check. Are you rolling up with stealth?
Stealth
Yeah.
check.
I assume you are. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
God.
1. I love it. Okay.
How did I know this was gonna
Sophia!
happen?
Sophia.
Pete, why?
So as Pete starts to walk down, how far are you going? Like, what are you doing? Like, you see a set of stairs, and they go down, and
She'll
an
probably
escarpment going over the edge into another room. So I'll just say this. I'll do this so you can see.
He'll-
Huge piece
He'll
of
probably
like
go to, yeah,
cave
he'll probably
in the
stay
center.
at the bottom of the stairs.
Would Pete do that? Don't think about that natural
mean-
one. Don't think about that natural one now.
No, he'd
You-
go down
you
to the
think
bottom of
you're
the stairs
stealthy.
because that's like a good stopping point. Get a view of the rest of the room.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
I mean, like,
So that's
does he
Pete. That's
know
what
he
Pete sees.
failed?
No, he has no idea.
Okay.
Of course he doesn't know that. You never really know if you're good stealthy or not stealthy. You're rolling so
For-
I can.
For fun,
Well-
is this like?
I mean, I
the
feel like
first-
if you roll in that one, you know you're not being stealthy.
No, you don't. You could roll in that one and just not know, and things just happen. It's just the numbers
okay.
are for the for the game. All right, go ahead, Jay. What were you gonna say?
Could this be the first time that Normac did not see Pete just vanish into like thin air?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You see
Like-
Pete like
That's
you see
odd.
like for some reason you just see Pete doesn't he doesn't like go into his like stealthy form this time. He kind of just wanders down. He's still focused on what the fuck was a spectator doing here? Where the fuck are we? Is this the Underdark? Where the fuck is going on?
Where the who
No,
the hell?
no,
Why
it's too
the
high
fuck?
up for the Underdark. It's not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, that's what
Down
he's
the
questioning.
stairs,
He's like,
Pete.
But I'm
why?
going deeper.
Why is there a spectator up here? Actually, you know what?
Now
I'll
go
say,
deeper.
yeah.
Up or
You
down.
so you come down, you go down the stairs. Pete does, and you see what you see. You see a room that opens up. The glittering, like the starry, gemstones that are throughout the ceiling are still continues. You can see the gemstones throughout this. It kind of like makes it look like a starry sky again. You also see a little bit a southern portion of the cave. Another passageway south.
Okay. So if Pete sees
And
sort
I'll
of
say
like-
you also see a man-made wall, like a room, a structure. Like in front of you. Like this is the
Okay.
beginning, this is the structure itself. This is like the corner of the structure.
Okay. So, if Pete sees like multiple directions that they could go off of, he'll go back up the stairs to the rest of the group. It's like we've got more decisions to make. On these stairs, there's another tunnel going south and another big room that might have that drow guy in it.
Oh boy.
And then
And I'll also
I think we should check
one of
out
the things
room
I just
first.
forgot to do. Rain, Mags, and Byron and Buddy roll a Arcana check. Okay. Buddy, as you kind of like walking out of the room, you look back and you kind of see the point where the spectator disappeared and evaporated from, and you kind of pause for a second and you think like, where did it go? You put two and two together. It was summoned. That was a magical spell to bring it here. That spectator was not natural. It was not from this plane. It was summoned here magically. Cuz a spectator would it would not disappear like that if it wasn't a magical spell that brought it here.
Okay.
So
And then
it
who was
was
the last
Handler-
who was the last to leave the room, by the way? Nairuk, I see
think-
you still there,
Is
so
Mag still in there?
Mags is still in there. Technically, yeah, you're right. Mags, would you say she's still in there?
Sure, yeah, she would have been taking up the rear. That's fine.
Okay, Nairuk, where are you as well?
If she saw everyone kind of going out, she would follow suit.
Okay. Even with Mags being the last one to go out the door?
She'll wait for Mags. Like she'll just wait for like.
Okay, so it's us two, I guess. Last one's out.
Okay,
Yeah.
you two give me a perception check. With disadvantage.
Okay.
Stop freezing.
Wow, Mags. Look at you.
Oh, 15.
15 and an 18. Damn good for a disadvantage. Nairuk.
Respectable.
Nairuk is just focused on the path. Yeah, Nairuk is focused on the path. Mags, as you guys kind of like go out and you kind of like open the door that's actually still there, and the door on the right that Rain destroyed, you take a glance back, right? You look into the room. You see the ember of the fire just slowly just start to darken and go out. You use the last of this magical fire.
Oh.
The fuck?
And Mags is like,
You put 2 and 2 together earlier that the fire was way smaller than the brazier itself. This fire used to be massive, burning, magical. The magical has waned, and you guys basically just tapped into it. Like, you drained it like crazy by throwing in everything into it at the same time. So the fire, yeah, the fire's out, and on
like run her.
On a 15 as well, you see some corner of your eye. You see what looks to be a glint on the under the tables to the right.
If she sees that, she would go and look for what it is.
Okay.
Pick it up.
Nairuk, you kind of see Mags like pause for a second, go back. You don't really realize the fire is out, but you do see Mags, and you hold. I guess I would say you hold the door. You stand in the doorway and watch him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Pete is like relaying like this information that he just scouted to the group outside the door. Mags, you start to dig, and like what you find is behind a worn out shield. You pull the shield away, and there's like a draped canvas over it, like behind it, and inside is under it is like a chest, and like the seams of the chest are glowing a bright light.
Yeah, she'll definitely pick it up and bring it out with her and just be like, Rain, I found another magic thing for you to look at.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You also...
Okay.
I'll say...
So that's the good news. The bad news is I think we might have drained that magic forge in there because it's gone out. Good thing that dwarf didn't pay us for the fire just to get through the cave.
Great. Hopefully this cavern just dies.
Oh.
Goes out like the fire.
Just
So I walk in, I'm like, what the fuck happened to the fire? And then I look at the shininess over there, and I go over, and you said, what did you say? There's something magical?
So as she walks out, out to the hallway. So you guys are out in the hallway. So as you walk out in the hallway, you're like, Max, you're holding this, and it's like about the size of like this. Like you're holding, it's really heavy, right? I kind of want you to do a strength check, but I'm just gonna be nice to you. It's heavy enough. You're like walking, like almost like, you know when you carry something, you lean back and kind of put the weight on your chest to carry it. You're walking with it, and it's like really heavy, and it's about the length of your about this length, like this far. The chest is about this far, and the depth is about this. So you're like carrying this big chest.
her. Like she'll see her kind of struggling. She'll assist. She'll take the side.
You carry it, yeah. You carry it out with ease. And as you put it down, you can see like the only source of light other than the starry cavern is this seams around that's bright. That's a bright light coming, like it's almost like light is trying to burst out of the chest.
Ark of the Covenant. We should all keep your eyes closed when you open this thing.
We're getting some Pulp Fiction vibes.
Let's see here.
Well, we need some good news since the bad news is that the fire went out.
So this chest is on the ground, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I mean they put it in front of you.
I'm going to say this. Well, what's the check for traps?
Perception.
Is it perception? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'll say to like,
unless you're like, are you like, I'll even allow like a sleight of hand depending on how you're opening this. So tell me how you're opening it, or searching for traps.
I'm not opening it. I'm gonna tell somebody that somebody needs to check this thing for traps. So.
No, sleight of hand wouldn't apply to this.
Pete
Perception.
would be like, I can
Or
take
investigation.
it.
Investigation.
I want to use a divine sense on this chest.
You want to divine sense it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. You pause for a second and give me what is exactly Divine Sense searches for again?
Anything affected by the Hallow spell, and I know the location of celestial fiends and undead.
Celestial fiends and undead. How far does it reach?
60 feet around me.
Okay. All right.
Not behind total cover.
Yeah, I do remember that. As you pause for a second, you put your hand over the chest, and you wait to see if you get a beat. Nothing is really reading back to you. It doesn't feel celestial. It doesn't feel demonic, infernal, or anything of that nature, or undead.
All right, guys, I think it's safe. Just it's not celestial or undead.
That's cool.
There's
Pete.
not a ghoul inside of it, as far as I can tell.
Pete,
Yeah. And he just
Check.
pops up behind you.
come here.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Oh. Go check this thing. Does it have any traps?
It examines the chest. So what roll is that?
Investigation.
Perception.
I said perception. It's investigation. I'm sorry.
The fuck? I
Okay,
would have
so-
did that.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can
so
still do
go
it.
ahead.
Pete's
You can go ahead.
investigation is
I'll
not
say-
as great as his perception.
I'll say you can go ahead and roll with
Yep.
With
There
advantage.
it is.
Yeah.
Thank fucking God.
advantage. With advantage.
Yeah.
Because
Please roll
Pete's
again,
helping you.
Nate.
Pete is helping you.
Jesus, whooping Christmas.
Okay. As you investigate, you look through it, you look at it, you gently see if there's any lining or any chemical trace of it. It doesn't seem to be trapped. It's just
I opened it immediately.
Okay. As you open it, immediately teeth and a tongue stick. I'm just kidding. It's not a mimic.
I was about to
Fucking
So as you open it, immediately bright light shines from it. It's about 10 feet of light. As it you all kind of cover your eyes for a second, and as the light slowly simmers, you see what looks to be a mace. The head of the mace is shaped like a sunburst and made of solid brass.
Ooh.
That's literally what you hear from half the group. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh boy. I'm guessing I'm gonna need to fucking identify this too.
Okay. Are you identifying
Shut
it?
up, you like it.
Alright, I take the mace out. I hold it over my head.
As you pick it up and you hold it over your head, the mace starts to glow again.
Okay. And then I cast identify.
You put sand on the mace. Does anything
Alright.
happen?
I sprinkle sand around the mace. I take out
Yeah,
a
you
pearl
sprinkle
and an
sand
owl
on the
feather.
mace, and the mace just explodes. You have no hand. Okay, so
I put my hand. My arm is gone. My whole arm is gone. Is
so
that
you
what you're telling
identify
me?
it. The mace it was owned by a powerful cleric. It's called Lightbringer. It is a +1 mace and does extra 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures.
So with my arm missing, I grab it with my other hand and I hold it up and I say, This mace was made for a cleric.
It's also the what's the term?
Hilt?
The wielder can generate bright light from it as a torch, as on command.
Okay. This mace used to be a cleric's. It does damage to undead and it makes things bright.
He says it like that, monotone.
And I throw it on the ground and I go fight. And then I walk
He's
away.
just-
Steps back.
Odd proposition.
It's probably like this. That's not really my jam. I'm more slashing than smashing.
What? Let me make
And
sure.
the light kind of is not.
I just want to relay
what
this
it is
information
talking
just so
about.
we're all clear. This is over the table. it was made for a cleric doesn't mean it has to be a cleric to use it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's too heavy
it's a
for my
one-handed.
taste.
Max is just looking at Normac, just like, hey, you gonna pick that up? You gonna pick that up?
Normax, I'm looking at it.
I go back, I pick up the mace, I give it to fucking Normac. Come on, let's go. We got shit to do.
Hold on.
Don't forget to take a nap with it.
Mag, like, this isn't something Mags would want to use? Because didn't you just, like, burn a mace?
No.
No, she burned a
That was-
torch.
Yeah, I burned a
I
torch.
thought
Broke the mace.
I tried to pick up a mace and it disintegrated in my hands.
Well, I mean, so over the table, what's the damage on it?
It's 1d6. It's a
1d6 plus-
it's a simple
the-
weapon.
Okay.
Simple weapon. It's a simple mace, but +1 called Lightbringer and does an extra 1d6 damage to undead creatures.
Yeah, but it's +1 though.
Yeah, it's +1.
Mac, I
1d6.
wouldn't
1d6 +1.
No, the 1d6. The 1d6 is separate.
Right.
It's not. No, the 1d6 is separate.
Yeah, the 1d6 is normal.
It's just
For the undead.
its effect. That's just an effect. It doesn't get modifiers or anything like that. It's just a 1d6 dice roll.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
is
it's
there any-
so it's 1d6 plus your whatever your modifier is for attack, and then that +1 goes into it as well. +1
Yeah,
to
but
attack
if-
rolls
if-
and damage.
If no one wants to use it, then I'll be happy to toil around with it. But I'm
That's
holding
like
my warhammer in one hand, and I'm holding this mace in the other hand, and like weighing it out.
It's like I usually attack from a distance, so I don't know if a melee weapon would be for me.
Naruk just kind of flex. I like my two-handed weapon.
Okay. Well then, yeah, sure. I'll take it. Do I have to attune to it?
No.
Oh. All right.
Being the person that identified it, I'm gonna tell him that he needs to sleep with it first before he can use it.
He says, "Yeah, okay. You definitely think that you need to sleep with it." And like
Uh,
as Rain says that, you need to sleep with it. So you're really thinking
can
that
I
you need to do
insight
something.
check Rain?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got an 11 on deception.
That's all right. I got a 6 on insight, so I absolutely.
So you
You
pause
You're
for a
absolutely
second.
sleeping with that.
You pause for a second. You hold the mace like with one hand like this, and you really think that you have to do something indecent with this mace.
I clip it to my belt. And
You
I
pause.
just
You're
tell-
like,
I tell- I
for
tell
something
Rain-
for something so holy, I have to do this.
I clip it to like my rear so that it's like right between the cheeks a little bit, you know.
Nice. Where?
Yeah.
So you can guess where I put it.
Yeah. Yep. And but I tell Rain, I say you're not gonna be able to sleep with me while I'm doing my thing with this mace, just so we're clear.
Uh-huh.
Word. All right. Well, I have a mace that I'm not gonna use until after the campaign, I guess, or until we sleep.
You can still try to use it.
Nope. Rain said it can't, and I believe him. I gotta fuck the mace.
Rain does usually see everything coming.
Yeah, I do.
Right on
Good
its
point.
forehead.
That's a very good point. I go to Pete. I'm like, so what you got?
Oh
You
yeah,
get-
there's some stairs down and like a room, and there's just more tunnels. There's one to the south, and then like another one, on the left. So I figured since there's multiple directions, we should just pick one as a group and go.
Hopefully
Okay.
It's the one that leads to the exit.
Not sure. There's one man-made one that might lead more to an exit than not.
Can someone remind me why we're here again? I forget.
He says to the party.
Well, it's kind of moot now since the fire's dead, but the dwarf wanted us to recover these mines for him, since it's a historical place.
Ah, okay, that's right. We're exterminators. I forgot. Okay.
I mean, technically, we don't want to tell him anything, right? Just showed up that way.
mean, we were promised magic weapons, and we just
He
wanted
said the
he
mines.
just wanted
He
us
didn't
to
say
clear the
shit about
cave,
the
so we don't have to mention that the fire's gone. And
Maybe he doesn't even know about it.
Mags, give me a history check with disadvantage.
Everybody?
buddy,
Mags.
Oh, that's a nat one.
Mags.
history with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay.
Let's
Oh.
go.
Oh,
You're-
14 twice.
You're pretty sure you've relayed all the information correctly.
Awesome.
The generalities, anyway.
Okay, so-
I thought
We must
So
exterminate.
I speak
Let's
up.
go.
I thought we were here investigating the guy's brother and the dig site team and what happened with all that.
Yeah, but I figured that was part of just like clearing the cave, seeing who's left, getting rid of any unwanted people.
I haven't seen any diggers.
Well, we saw.
Yeah,
a bunch
we've
of
mostly
dead
seen
ones
enemies.
At the
Whoa.
beginning.
Careful what you
Buddy-
say.
Buddy at this time is going to interject and mention the thing about how it disappeared, and it seems like it was summoned there. And so there could be some sort of source for the summoning of it.
And then I also remind everyone that
We still have that one drow dude that ran away.
like none of us saw. Right.
I mean, there were very powerful wizards that inhabited this cave. I mean,
That's true.
Um,
It could be leftover magic.
And also, I just want to remind everyone that we're somewhat stuck here anyway. We can't just wander out the way we came. We still trying to find an exit. Otherwise, we're trying to go out a water spout in the middle of whatever
I'm a little too
body of water that is.
I'm
See this
I'm
mace?
already
You wanna
down the
sleep with
stairs.
this mace?
I'm down the stairs already.
Not
Yeah,
particularly.
yeah. I'm
I have a
watching you,
loose-
Rain. I'm definitely considering you are yeah, your character is moving there, because anywhere you move is gonna be considered where
Just
you're going.
following Rain.
I'm looking
Alright.
left,
Like-
looking right. So,
you
We'll
come
go
down,
after
you-
him
this-
to like sort of lead the way and sort of point out what he saw.
So are
Alright.
you guys all going? Like, what's happening? So Rain,
Yeah, no,
Rain and
I'm
Normac,
gonna-
as you
I'm
come
gonna
down.
travel-
Hmm.
I'm gonna travel
Slowly
right
working
behind
my way.
Rain.
so I'm gonna go. I'm
We'll
gonna
probably be up front to sort of show the way.
Yep.
I'm gonna dig this corner here on this side, just to make sure that there's. Okay, yeah, it looks like I see everything there. Right? There's nothing there.
Yeah, as far as you can tell. Hmm.
Okay.
Would we see what we see?
You see what you see.
Okay.
You
so
see- you
I would
see-
some
You
glowy
see a
stuff way up
huge
ahead.
part of the cave, like a cave, like it's almost like a pillar cave, but it's natural. It's not like man-made. And you see it wrap around. You can't see what's on the other side, and then you also see a structure right in front of you guys. No visible. It's just a wall. No visible like entrances or windows of any kind.
Okay.
Keep approaching.
Also,
So we can't see these doors.
You see the doors as you come around the corner. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Byron, give me a wisdom saving throw, and then everyone can do like a perception.
Oh.
I
20,
kind of want
dirty.
to examine this wall to see if it's like if there's anything on the other side of it, or if it's like a true like just dead end.
Sure. Where?
Just this like dead end area. I would just like be examining the walls to see if there's any like hidden doors or anything, or there might have used to been a
No,
door.
I meant like which wall. Ping it for me.
Oh, like here.
Like, wait, here or here?
Like
Which
where my
wall?
token is, basically.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so go ahead and roll an investigation check, and then what was your saving throw there, Byron?
Point. Dirty.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You just keep walking, following your group.
and Tiernan, Naruk, she wants to look down this hallway real quick before she joins her peers as
Oh.
they're walking away.
Yeah, give me a perception check up there.
Okay.
So perception 11. Okay, so Rain, you're kind of focused on the doors. Everyone else,
No,
uh,
I'm gonna try to tell somebody to go around, like I'm gonna go around this pillar. And
Yeah.
I know Normax said something about the light back there, so.
Yeah, sure. You see, so you guys kind of look around. You see a reoccurring theme. Skeletons throughout the floors. Both orc, both human. Some in robes, some with like great axes, some with staves. It's a recurring theme on the floor.
Is there any with glowing skulls?
No, nothing's glowing.
No.
So Max, you look over the wall. You put your hands up to it. Nothing seems to be out of place. Nothing seems to be secret, as far as you can tell.
Okay. In that case, she will just go and join the rest of the party. And Pete did get a 24 in his perception, if that makes any difference.
Yeah, Pete just finds the more bodies, more skeletons on the ground. Naruk, you where's your perception? I'm sorry. 14. So you listen out. You pause for a second. You hear cave noises echo throughout the cave. You swear to yourself, like it's almost like your brain's playing tricks on yourself. It's so quiet, like you hear everything. You swear that you might hear voices down this hall, but you can't tell. It's literally you're starting to get paranoid from being underground for so long.
Okay, she will move forward down this hallway to investigate.
Okay. How far? Where are you going? Okay, so you go in.
Yeah.
You go in and you pause for a second. Are you doing another perception check? The room looks untouched. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, she'll do another perception.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception with disadvantage now.
Okay.
Oh.
You listen in, and you actually start to sweat. You're like, did I hear anything? I don't know. Is that noise? You're starting to lose your nerve a little bit.
Okay.
Are these the two doors that I saw in my vision?
Give me a history check.
Ooh. 4.
A 4. All right, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 21.
Actually, based on what I told you, forget the history. These are definitely the doors, and as your eyes lay upon them, what was the wisdom saving throw?
21.
21. As your eyes lay upon them, you feel nostalgic. You this is familiar.
What?
This behind these doors was the beginning of my vision. I don't know what it looks like now, but when the doors opened, this was the most beautiful room in the cave.
I'm gonna go up to the door and listen.
Okay.
Oh God.
We'll do our, stick with what works,
Investigation. Well, you're listening. Perception.
Pete will join him.
Okay.
Pete will join him up
Sure.
at the door.
Normac.
5.
Perception with advantage.
I don't hear shit. I hear seashell noises.
No, Sophia. it's you're assisting him.
Oh, just for
not
Normac?
two separate. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me an advantage.
Oh, an advantage?
Another roll.
Yep, that's a 9.
Yeah, it sounds eerily quiet.
Guys, I think we should just open the doors.
Like, wait. Remember what
That's-
happened last time?
That's ridiculous.
And she's
I
gonna get
hear-
her mage hand ready again.
Hear no
Max will be
ghouls.
over here, and we'll prepare her mage hand again to open the door. And be like, Normac, I got the mage hand. You just be ready for whatever happens.
I'm sorry, Nairuk. So what are you doing up there still? You are losing your nerve. Doesn't seem like you're hearing anything. But
Okay.
you're also not sure of yourself either. It's like a little bit of a confidence loss. You aren't sure if you hear anything. If that's just the cave echoes, or that's your friends maybe echoing that you're hearing. You're not sure. So what do you want to do?
She'll just kind of enter the space a little bit and say hello. And kind of call out.
Okay.
And then wait a moment. If she doesn't hear anything, then she'll head back the way that she came.
You hear hello, 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 hello. Kind of a normal echo.
Do we hear it?
How loud are you doing this? Actually, yes, you do hear it. It's a cave. Yeah, you guys hear Nairuk say hello, hello, hello.
Okay, somebody or all of us should go back and now I would look around and see Nairuk's not near us.
Yeah. I would say even with the people who had the higher enough perception checks, like 10 plus, you definitely are starting to put 2 and 2 together again. That like Nairuk isn't here. You're missing one.
Okay.
Nairuk is gone.
I'm gonna go bolt back and try to find Nairuk. Not being quiet, I'm being quick.
Okay.
Alright.
And then and with that, she'll.
You would hear jangling, clanky armor, I'm sure.
So yeah.
Okay, she'll
Nairuk,
hear that behind her.
I'll
and
say.
then, like, head back. I guess.
I'll say
Okay.
you're walking back and you're kind of sweating a little bit. You're just it's that like nervousness, like that. You're kind of afraid. You feel
Paranoia.
Yeah, that paranoia. Like you feel like your hair on the back of your neck raise. You get a little bit sweaty and clammy, and you're kind of like not walking through the hallways now. You're like peeking around the corner, like just making sure nothing's there. As you slowly come out this cave, you hear clanking noises, like metal clanking down
And
the
then you
hallway.
hear like a
She's
loud
gonna whip
whisper.
out her. She's gonna kind of start handling her great axe.
All
in
right.
her.
I'm gonna say so. All right. By now, well, I need to have sex with the Lightbringer before I can use it. So, can I just? I'm just gonna whisper loudly while I'm clanking towards her.
Yeah.
Like
you
loud
hear,
enough so it does carry.
yeah, you
but
hear
not my normal voice.
like almost like under the, almost like a hushed tone as it comes through the hallway. You hear Nairuk, Nairuk, Nairuk.
Can I
Clank,
do
clank,
a
clank.
perception check to see if I recognize the voice at all?
Yeah,
or
you can. Yeah, go ahead. Disadvantage.
is this at disadvantage? Yeah.
Perception with disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you guys doing down here as this is going on?
Well, I was on the other side of this wall thinking that people were gonna follow me, and no one did. So
Right.
I'm like walking around. I don't see
So,
anybody. And
Ray kind of
I'm
casually takes a stroll around the pillar and you come back around and you see that Nairuk and Normac aren't here.
Well, I'm checking. I want to look around to see if there's anything on the ground of any that catches my eye
Sure. Roll
as I
perception.
go around. Oh, perception.
Yeah. Oh, are you looking or are you digging?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm not
Okay,
digging.
perception.
I'm just looking around.
Yeah, I would say perception. Then.
Max was getting ready to open the door, marching away. So she's like, "Wait, what?" And so I think
Yeah.
she went a little further back up the passage, but she hasn't really followed him. She's like back at like the stairs by where Pete and Buddy are.
So Mags is up at the stairs. Okay. All right. Nairuk, your perception is a 10. Okay. Yeah, you recognize it. It's Normac.
Okay, she'll kind of loosen up her grip on her axe and kind of sheath it back behind her. And just,
Normac,
like,
give me a
approach him.
perception as well. You're kind
And
of.
Pete,
Are
I
you
think,
running?
Followed Normac.
Okay, so
I've
Pete's. Yeah, Pete. You're running over, right?
Who?
Normac.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Pete's like lollygagging behind Normac. You don't realize this. Give me a perception check.
Ooh, a 19 perception.
Okay, yeah, all right. So as you turn the corner, Nairuk, your blade kind of down to your hips. You recognize the voice. A little cautious, but you recognize the voice. Normac comes around the corner and just would be like, "There you are." I was definitely seeing if you guys ran right into each other.
Yeah.
Like had a Scooby
She
Doo
definitely
moment.
jumps.
Had a
she definitely
Scooby Doo
jumps.
moment where you turn the corner on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she definitely jumps when he appears behind, like around the corner. Like you could tell that she's on edge.
Hello.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's the
Give
matter?
me do an insight check there.
By the way, like all the noise I made to get here, now I'm trying to like keep my.
Be quiet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me a
yeah, yeah.
all right. Give me an insight check for her.
Me get okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Now, Rick, are you trying to hide how uneasy you feel?
No, she's
Okay.
just at that point where it's like,
a 19 insight.
Yeah, she looks uneasy. She looks paranoid. She's sweating a little bit.
Hold on.
Could have sworn
I
there's
sneeze
something.
I just sneeze all over the place.
And then Pete
Dusty
comes
in
up
here.
like right behind you guys, and it's like, "What's going on?"
Nuruk screams.
Hey guys.
Nyruk screams.
Like it's a shrill. It's like a horror movie. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she's she
100%.
talks like, yeah, she has such an alto voice, and then suddenly you hear this like shrill of a scream.
Yeah, this is definitely like an eyed-wide moment for Normac and Pete. They're like, Nyruk.
His ears just like flop down onto his head to try to protect them from the
Yeah.
screaming.
Yeah.
Nyruk, what is a matter? Come on.
Uh,
Group's over here. What's going on?
I thought I heard something. She kind of looks at Pete and takes a breath and kind of shakes herself off. I'm like, I thought I heard something down this hallway, and I was gonna follow you, but I wanted to make sure there was nothing, no other ghouls or floating heads to follow us behind. So I came to investigate this wing again, and I could have sworn I heard something in there.
Okay.
But
All right.
I just.
So take me as far as you got to, and I'll investigate it.
Yeah. And she'll just kind of lead them back to the room.
Okay, Pete, you want to go ahead? You said.
Yeah,
Is
she
that what you
just
said?
kind of points in the hallway. It's up here, and she'll just kind of stand in that door frame when they
Okay.
do their thing. So.
Okay. From here, I will cast Divine Sense.
Divine sense. All right. You pause for a second. You hold your holy symbol. Light emanating from you a little
By
bit
the
from
way,
your
I've
butt
been
crack.
when I've been doing it, I've been holding both.
Both
hand
holy symbols.
seeds and yeah, the other guys. What the hell? I can't
Ilmater.
remember.
Ilmater.
Yes, thank you, Ilmater.
Yeah, you hold both. And nothing is bouncing back to you. Pete, where are you? I'm sorry, where's Pete again?
I think he would have like gone forward to check out wherever Nyruk was hearing the clanking.
Okay.
Try to see if he could see anything.
So you
stealthily.
guys kind of hover around that doorway. Oh, stealthily? Okay, Pete, go ahead and give me a stealth check
No.
if you're investigating ahead. Nothing's beating back to you on your divine sense there, Normac.
Gotcha.
Pete, give me a perception check.
16 on the die, 23 total.
16,
Perception.
23 on
So it's
perception.
23
Oh,
on the
stealth. 23 is stealth. Yeah. So you guys
No,
just see
23 on
Pete
the
just
stealth,
disappear
and then
ahead into the smelting room, whatever.
Okay.
Perception. I'm sorry. What was the perception? Was the advantage on Pete?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Perception was 21.
21. All right. You pause for a second. Tell me how far he goes. Show me where he goes.
I don't. Sorry, I can't.
Oh,
see
you can't
where
see.
you are because
Yeah. Fair enough. I forget. All right. So
Right,
show me
so
where he went. Pete was where you
and
are.
where did? Okay. Pete would like sort of like stealth forward, like he'd go to cover, like so he might be behind this furnace and be like just peeking into the room, using the machinery as to sort of hide behind.
Okay. You focus now using your rabbit ears and you listen, and it's so faint, so faint, coming down from the canal, like from this location. I don't know if they're here. I've been looking for the undead too.
Would he recognize that voice?
Yeah.
So he just hears him say, "I don't know that they're here. I'm looking for the undead too."
You say that?
No. Is that what he hears?
Oh yeah. Basically, you hear two different voices, basically having a conversation about that, and they sound like I said.
Okay. Then he would go back to Normac Nyruk and be like, "There's two voices coming from down the canal, talking about the undead."
Okay.
And was it coming from? Could tell if it was coming from this side of the canal or this side.
This way. It's coming.
Okay.
Sounds very far off.
But it sounds pretty far off. So I think we could be okay with ignoring it for now. It might take them a while to reach us.
Then maybe we just keep tabs.
Never. You feel reassured. You're not crazy.
Okay. You see her kind of like shoulders untense a little bit, and she just kind of nods and all right, let's go rejoin the group, I guess.
All right. So we'll say for time purposes, because we're gonna end it. You guys all make it back down to the group. Unless somebody else wanted to do something else before we left that
I would
area.
be constantly keeping rear guard and just keeping very heightened
Cool.
perception, knowing that there's others in this cave that are seemingly sentient, maybe, or
Okay.
something.
All right. So you guys come back down. You see Buddy and you see Rain, Byron, hovering near the pillar around the door. And on that note, we're gonna end it there, guys. I know we're a little 10 minutes over, so awesome. So you guys killed the spectator. And I'll say this. I'll say this over the table, especially because I forgot to get you a check. It's definitely something you should know. Well, actually, with Buddy's check earlier, that spectator was protecting the forge. His job was assigned to protect the forge. So there's also, you put 2 and 2 together as well, that's why essentially there was a huge battle between the undead and the spectator earlier.
Okay.
I definitely would have had you guys check that, but it wasn't going to be like an insane check because you've been in here for a long time. You've also done a few history checks.
We killed the Guardian, then we killed the Forge.
Yep.
Dude, nothing is gonna want to be in here, and that's how we really win, right? Nobody wants to come here.
It's a win-win if nobody wants to be in the cave.
And I'll say, and I'll even give this without a check. There clearly seems to be different forces at work in the cave. There's an undead group, and for some reason there's other natural things that were part of the human wizards who left them over, like the spectator in the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, they are not one and the same, because the spectator killed the undead.
Yeah.
Right.
I imagine
Different factions at play.
Yeah,
It's
there are
killing
different
anything
factions.
that is coming near the forge.
Correct. It was defending the forge.
So, since we're in this room, can we tell if this tunnel leads to an exit, since there seems to be like trees and stuff?
You can't tell, and we're not gonna do checks and everything because then we'll get into that. But you can't tell if that's an exit or not. You just see that's a path. That is another path down south. But all right, cool. Yay! I'm really glad. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Bye.